Hey everybody, it's Megan. As always, I hope all of you are doing well. Today, as the title states, we are going to be going over the Louis Vuitton Coussin PM. I've owned it for about 2 months now. I received it as a Christmas gift, used it enough to be able to tell you the pros, the cons, if I have any regrets, and whether or not I think it's worth it. Before we get into it, in case you have not joined my YouTube luxury community, I kindly invite you to do so by clicking on that subscribe button you see located right down there below on your screen, and also by clicking that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Given the fact that this is not inexpensive, it is an expensive bag, I definitely give it a lot of thought when it came to the color, and I was very, very drawn to the cream. I think it's very beautiful. For any of you that aren't familiar with this bag, I'm going to go over it real quick. So it features lambskin leather, which is very, very buttery, very, very soft. It comes with what can be considered a controversial strap, the jacquard strap, which, you know, since the multi-pochette was released, so many bags have been released with this strap as well. I do find it to be very, very edgy and very, very pretty. You can see, oh my goodness, I just noticed this for the first time. How cute is that little flower right there? Do you guys see that? It's absolutely adorable. I just noticed it. I love little details. And also too, I just noticed this is so weird, but this Louis Vuitton Paris right there, very, very beautiful. And then you guys can see on the sides, I still need to remove the sticker, but it says Louis Vuitton right there. And yeah, I really need to remove these stickers because it's giving it a bit of a dull look compared to the rest of the shiny hardware. And the thing I love the most about the exterior of this bag is this beautiful gold chain. And I mentioned in this unboxing that I was just not drawn to the Coussin until very, very recently, as of 2 months ago, actually. It's because I did not give it a chance. And I've said that in previous videos with the Pochette Matisse East West. That was another bag that I just did not consider. And it really took me going into the store, trying the bag on, and realizing how pretty it was, while simultaneously acknowledging the fact that I kind of judged the bag. Well, that's what I did with this one as well. And when I tried it on, I was absolutely blown away. And that really just goes to show how important it is to not judge a book by its cover, not judge a picture by its cover. Sometimes we really need to see these bags in person. And it has such a beautiful shine glimmer to it that's just so elegant, very, very classy. Now, getting into the interior of this bag, I happen to notice it has a very, very buttery zip to it, which I really appreciate. Can I just mention, I love the color that they chose. It's an olive green with this cream. It's just so pretty. It's really just so amazing. So you guys can see how roomy that interior pocket is. And that's definitely something I appreciate. So let's get into the pros. Let's get into the cons. I do believe the last time I was mentioning pros and cons, I started out with the pros. I like to be positive. What can I say? But this time I'll start off with the cons. First con is going to be the strap. And the reason it's a con is because it's a very controversial strap. Many would prefer to have a leather strap or a different version of a strap than the jacquard. Me personally, I really like it, but another reason I consider the strap to be a con is the fact that with this bag, you're pretty much limited to the strap that comes with this bag. You have to find a strap color that's going to match this perfectly, which I don't think I can do. So limited strap options is definitely going to be a con. The jacquard strap not being for some is going to be a con. But thinking about it, I'm going to make a little bit of a catch-22 out of this because I can't help it. My mind sees the positive in this. This strap is very adjustable. So that's a good thing about the strap. No matter what your height, no matter what your stature, it's going to fit you. This should give you a good idea as to what I mean about the strap length and how it really will go with any height, any stature. I am 5'8" in height, 135 pounds, and I don't even have it on the longest setting. As you guys can see right here, it is quite a ways up. So if I wanted to have it go down even lower, I could definitely do that. So it's a wonderful thing that you can adjust this to any height, any stature very easily. When I want to go ahead and wear this over the shoulder with the jacquard strap, I can definitely make it as short as I want to. Here I have it on the same crossbody setting you just saw. I'm going to go ahead and put it over the shoulder, and you will quickly see that I do not like it to be this low. No, no, no. So I'm going to go ahead and shorten it, and you will be able to see right here that there is a lot of room to shorten it to whatever desired shortened length that I would like. There's also a lot of room to lengthen it as long as I'd like to lengthen it. And in all honesty, it's kind of hard to be listing these cons because as I look at this bag, it's so, so beautiful. Now, another con to this bag is going to be the light colors. And when you're choosing a Coussin PM, you're going to notice there's quite a few light colors in comparison to dark colors. I do believe the black is really right now the only dark color that you can get. And obviously black is going to be very, very carefree. So I'm not speaking of that color, but I am pretty much speaking of the cream, camel, taupe, etc. And when we're dealing with light colors, we always have to take into consideration that something can easily happen, especially because now I love it. It's beautiful lambskin leather, but it is lambskin leather. It's very, very delicate. So delicate that you just really need to have a watchful eye on this bag if you choose to go with a lighter color. But say, for example, you happen to have lipstick or lip gloss on your finger and you didn't realize it, and it easily gets transferred onto this bag. Happy to say it hasn't happened to me, but if it did, I can just imagine that it wouldn't be that easy to get the stain out. So when taking this bag into consideration, there are so many beautiful lighter colors. You have to kind of go into this purchase knowing that this is going to be a more delicate bag and one that you not necessarily have to baby in any way. Simply just pay attention more in comparison to carefree bags like demi-arabesque or monogram with black leather or even all black leather bags. Third con when it comes to this bag is going to be how the chain falls when you're putting this bag on your body with the jacquard strap. Let me go ahead and show you what I mean. So you see how the chain just does not look right? Well, when you have it on your body, you may have to take a little bit of your time to fix the chain. It's really not a big deal, but it's definitely something I consider to be a little bit of a con, just because when I'm taking my bag on and off, I do like it to be a very smooth experience. Now, is it true that every single time I put this bag on, I'm going to experience a problem with the chain that I need to fix? Absolutely not. Going back to the price point of this bag, I really just feel the experience of putting the bag on and off should always be a smooth one. So now, if you're considering the Coussin PM, it's very important to take those cons that I mentioned into consideration before you decide to purchase. I pretty much knew, as you guys would imagine, that if I decided to go with a cream color, I was going to have to keep a very watchful eye on it. Again, I'm not going to baby my bags, but I definitely like to watch them. I like to keep them in pristine condition. As a matter of fact, I did do a video showing you how I take care of my bags to keep them in pristine condition. I think I do a pretty good job without babying my bag. But yeah, I knew that with this color, it was not going to be carefree. It was definitely going to take a watchful eye to own it. So now let's get into the pros of the bag. First pro is going to be the versatility. And I know versatility is a word that's used a lot. This bag really is extremely versatile. You can wear this crossbody over the shoulder. If you'd like this to be more of a low-key, casual-looking bag, you could definitely take this chain strap off. Here we have it without the chain over the shoulder. Very, very pretty. And I told you guys before, I like to adjust it to be longer as a crossbody. So here I have it crossbody. And I think you guys can tell it definitely gives off a very beautiful look, a much more casual look when you take the chain strap off. I just thought of something and I'm glad that I did. I did mention that this strap can definitely be considered a con. But what's so wonderful is that you can actually use this chain and wear this over the shoulder. I really had no clue when I first got this bag as to how much I'd enjoy wearing it with the chain strap over the shoulder. I find it to be so gorgeous, elegant, and classy. And I love the added versatility of wearing it tote style. So very pretty, and very easily I could go right back to that over the shoulder look by obviously just putting it over the shoulder. So two ways to wear this with the chain strap. Absolutely gorgeous. And in all honesty, I found myself using this bag equally with the jacquard strap and this chain strap over the shoulder. So you guys can see a lot of versatility as to how this bag can be worn. More versatility comes with the chain. Like I said, you can remove the chain and just wear this bag to have a more casual look. But if you wanted to use the chain as a necklace, you could actually do that. And I'll go ahead and try it on for you guys now. So I think it's absolutely wonderful that this bag comes with this chain because it can be worn as a necklace. And I didn't show it in the beginning, but look how beautiful the detail is within the links. Absolutely stunning. So let's go ahead and put this on together. It's going to look like this, which I think will take the earrings out of the equation because this is obviously going to be a statement piece necklace, but you guys can see how beautiful the necklace is. I'll show you more up close. Absolutely beautiful. And come to think of it, I could not have asked for, look at me with my earrings, it's so silly, but I couldn't have asked for a better length necklace. I think I've learned one thing with you guys. I'm definitely going to be wearing very low-key earrings, if at all, when I wear this necklace, because it is that beautiful. It stands out so elegantly, so classy, and yeah, I just love the fact that you have that added versatility to wear this as a beautiful necklace. And come to think of it, not only that, but you could definitely use this on other bags, and I just had an idea. I think I'm going to try this on my side trunk. You know what? I think it's absolutely beautiful. Oh my goodness. I just realized this with you guys right now. Gosh, this really makes me appreciate you guys being here and me making this video for you, because I just learned something new, a different way that I can wear this bag. This is pretty much an example of how you can play dress up with your bags with this gorgeous chain. And again, I cannot even get over the beautiful details right there. It's just so stunning. So the chain is definitely a huge pro on its own. Now, another pro to this bag is going to be how much fits inside. When you see this bag in store, it's a little bit deceiving because you really just don't know. And obviously with this type of leather, any type of luxury bag, even if it's canvas, you don't want to stretch it, right? But I'm very pleased to tell you it fits quite a bit. Here I have my Coussin PM, and she is packed, and I think she looks absolutely wonderful. The zipper to get inside is very buttery. As you guys can see, my items are inside. So starting off, I have my toiletry 15. This is going to be obviously a wider item. And then following that, I have my Victorine wallet, which is the largest size compact wallet that Louis Vuitton sells. After that, I have a packed mini pochette. Love this one, you guys. It is from the By the Pool collection. And then getting into that interior pocket, again, a very buttery glide to get inside. I have my 4-key holder. Following that, I have a stuffed key pouch. And then lastly, I have my sunglass case holder, which obviously has sunglasses inside, as you guys can see. So they all fit in beautifully, wonderfully. I'll give a quick recap as to what those items were. They were my sunglass case holder, my toiletry 15, my Victorine wallet, my key pouch, my 4-key holder, and my mini pochette all fit in beautifully. Given the fact that there's different sizes to this Coussin, this one being the PM size, hopefully that gives you a good idea as to what fits inside. Now you may be asking yourself, is it easy to get in and out of the bag? That's going to be considered another pro, because like I said, this zipper is very, very buttery when you go to open it up. And when you go to retrieve your items, it's going to be very, very easy. So in, out of the bag is going to be a very easy thing, which is going to be another pro. Let me keep going with another pro. Why not? This is going to be a great day to evening bag. Whether you decide to use it with the chain or not, it definitely can be used as a day bag. But for a moment, let's use our imagination and say we're dressed up very nicely, about to go somewhere very nice, and we decide to wear this bag with the chain over the shoulder. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does this make a very elegant and beautiful evening bag? I definitely think it does. So the fact that it can go from a day bag to an evening bag so easily is definitely going to be a pro. The last pro I'm going to give this bag is going to be the overall look aesthetics of the bag. I think we can all agree on the fact that this bag is very unique looking. I really haven't seen any other luxury fashion house release a style like this. Not only is it unique, but it's extremely beautiful to look at. Like I said, it does have that lambskin leather. And I didn't mention this before, but the logos are literally embossed within the leather. It's so very nice and very, very luxurious. When I use this bag, there is no other that compares. And the way that this feels on my hand, the fact that it's so unique looking, the fact that it's so beautiful looking, makes it the most beautiful bag in my collection. Now, given the fact that I let you guys know the 3 cons I have with this bag, do I have any regrets with it? Well, like I said, when I bought this bag, I went into it knowing 2 of the cons, which was the color, and I basically just knew I was going to have to keep a very watchful eye. I also knew it came with a jacquard strap, but I didn't know how easily the chain would get tangled. Do those cons hold enough weight for me to say I have regrets with this bag? I would have to say a firm absolutely no. And that's just the absolute truth. I mean, like I said, this bag is so unique, so gorgeous, so beautiful looking. The cons are really just overshadowed when it comes to this bag. The fact that it fits so much inside, the versatility of how it can be worn so many different ways, the fact that you can wear this beautiful chain as a necklace, the added versatility of being able to use this as a day bag and transforming it into an evening bag. And then just the beautiful overall look of this bag. Like I said, out of my collection, I consider this to be the most beautiful bag that I own, and that's really saying a lot. So I'm happy to say I have absolutely 0 regrets. And on top of that, I'm very happy to say that when I look at this bag, I never even think of the cons because of all of the pros. So hopefully you did find this to be a useful review of the Coussin PM. If you happen to own this bag in any size, I'd love to know your experience, your thoughts. If you're thinking about this bag, I'd love to know your experience and thoughts. I think you guys know how I feel about it. There are definitely, like all bags, cons that come to it, but the pros are really just so heavy that it just takes away all of those cons. I absolutely love this bag, and I think you guys can tell. So any other comments or questions, please do leave in the comment section below. I always say it, I always mean it. I love hearing from you. All right, you guys, now's the time within the video where I'm going to completely change topics from speaking about luxury to speaking about something that's definitely more insightful, meaningful, and inspirational. Topic of today's video is going to be the importance of self-love. The best way to self-love is to show yourself a lot of compassion. There are many people out there suffering because they're not practicing self-love. Instead, they're walking around beating themselves up, thinking about past failures, thinking of things they could have done better in their lives, thinking of things currently they could be doing better. And all that's going to do is create a very down spirit. God doesn't want us to live with a down spirit. God wants us to live in a happy, fulfilled, light-filled spirit. An important way to show self-love is to stop caring about what other people think of you. The only opinion of you that matters is God's opinion of you. When we come to the end of our lives, we're not going to be giving an account to any single person. We're only going to be giving it to God. So in reality, we think of that. Whose opinion matters? A person that we don't have to give an account to, or God? Now, the enemy doesn't want you to realize this. The enemy wants you to care about what other people think of you. The enemy doesn't want you to understand your value, and the enemy definitely doesn't want you to practice self-love. That's why it's always so important to always wear our spiritual armor every single day and know that attacks are going to come. Sometimes we don't realize how those attacks work behind the scenes, but I guarantee you they're happening. And that's exactly why God does say in the Bible to wear our spiritual armor. The best way to wear that spiritual armor is by acknowledging God and putting him number one in your life. That is going to be the very best way to practice self-love, because when you're close to God, you're going to realize how special you are. You're made in his image. There are over, I don't even know how many billion people on this earth. Last I heard, I think it was 8.2 billion people. And for whatever reason, we all have a different fingerprint. God made us all unique. He made us all wonderful in his image, and we are all equal under him. When you truly know how valuable you are to God, you will definitely practice that self-love and self-compassion. It's going to come so much easier. When you stand with God, you stand in peace, light, and truth. And the truth of the matter is, you deserve self-love and you deserve self-compassion. Very important to implement this within your own life, because when you do, you are going to live a much better life, which is exactly what God wants for you. Talk to your inner self just as you would anybody else that you love in your life, because you are just as worthy. When it comes down to it, with self-love, self-compassion, huge part of that is going to be letting yourself off the hook when you don't get things done the way you had intended to, letting go of the past and reminding yourself that you're only going to remember the wonderful things that deserve to be thought about. Again, to fight off the enemy whenever he tries to remind you of what you might consider to be past failures, past mistakes. They are dead now. They do not exist. Always remember that you're just as important as any other human on this earth. I think it's very easy to forget that sometimes, but of course it's true. Self-love is never a selfish thing. It's a beautiful thing, and it's something that God definitely wants you to implement within your own life. If you ever have any difficulty with practicing self-love, just remember how valuable you are to God. Your value does not come from what you own, who you know, who likes you, what people think of you, none of that. Your value simply comes from God. And in knowing that, you know how valuable you truly are. Let's treat ourselves with the self-love, self-compassion that we truly deserve at all times. So that's what I have to say on the topic of your true value. If you happen to have any comments or questions on that topic, and or any comments or questions, my goodness, they are different topics, aren't they? This beautiful Coussin PM, my overall review of it, please do leave those in the comment section below. Very excited about the next video. I know you guys will be too. If you did make it to the end of this video, I greatly thank you. Until my next, very much looking forward to. You guys take care, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye.